What is going on, traders? In this video I will be covering a trade that I took today and posted in the free Discord server that netted me, let's see, I think 3.2R. Yes, indeed 3.2R. It was a short on EU, and in this video I will be covering everything you need in order to be able to place trades just like this. Now, some of these concepts might be a little vague to you. If they are, I do recommend you to either check out the ICT 2022 membership or my personal elite program, which will cover all of these details in depth. I hope you can follow along because I'm going to try to explain this as simple as possible. So in order to give you the nitty and gritty about this 3.2R trade, let's first go ahead and rewind back in time so I can show you exactly how I analyze the charts. And don't worry, I'm sure you'll understand everything. So first things first, I am looking at the higher time frame. The current time frame is the 15-minute, as you can see. And on the 15-minute, what do we see? During London, we actually swept all of these relative equal highs that we created right here, and we had a really strong impulse push down. Now, we know that the market is doing one of two things. It is either going to be liquidating or it is going to be rebalancing. Hi there. Does your equity curve look something like this? And would you rather have your equity curve look like this? Are you jumping around from strategy to strategy, never really fully understanding or resonating with what you're doing? Are you intrigued or inspired by ICT and SMC concepts, but is it just too difficult for you to grasp? Are you looking for a group of traders that's actively chatting, who are all really like-minded and are all trading the same profitable way? Then the Identity FX Elite program is just a program for you. If the testimonials available in the free Discord server are not intriguing enough just yet, and if all of the provenly funded traders are not convincing you just yet, then perhaps check out the full course content from the Elite program, which is currently open but has limited spots and will close in the future. You can check out the links in the description. Don't miss out on this insane program. Not convinced yet? Feel free to join the Discord server. At this point, the market liquidated, but is starting to push down really harshly. What does that mean? It is going to look for either rebalancing on the sell side or liquidation on the sell side. Now, if we take a closer look at the sell side liquidity here, which is the closest one, that's going to be this one. So to me, this is where price is likely to be drawn to. This is what I marked up in the morning at my charts. After I've analyzed that, I move back to the lower time frame, and let's actually keep this drawn liquidity from the higher time frame right on the chart right here. Right now, I am looking for a couple of things before I can enter. So first of all, I'd like to see a sweep of liquidity. Then I'd like to see a market structure shift, followed by a lot of displacement to the downside for me to then take an entry off of a fair value gap. And I know that was a little bit quick. I promise you I will go into the depths as soon as we see the trade or the setup forming. All right, so right now we are looking at the charts. As we can see, around 7:30 we had a really nice sweep of liquidity, meaning we created this temporary high right here. We then had two impulse candles to the downside. We then actually pulled back upwards, faked people out to the downside again for us to then take out those orders, and then we started moving down quite aggressively. Now, what I was looking for was a market structure shift, which in this case we didn't really get. As we can see, because this is the downwards side of the leg that actually took out all of that liquidity, this is the level that I'd like to see broken for the market structure shift. As we can see, we actually violate this low, but we do not really close below it, neither do we show displacement. So again, the criteria that I'm looking for is going to be the sweep of liquidity, the market structure shift, and the displacement. We don't have any of those things just yet, except for the sweep, of course. Now, as we can see, price is starting to really displace below these lows. What do I mean by displacement? This candle is a really strong push downwards. What do we see now? Another really strong candle pushing to the downside. Now it seems like momentum is starting to slow down. So what do I do now? I try to establish within this leg my premium and discount zone. I simply do this by using the FIB tool, and everything above 50% on the FIB tool. Let me quickly show you the settings. So I just have 0, 1, and 0.5 marked up there. Everything below that is going to be discount, where I do not want to be selling, and everything above that is going to be premium, where I do want to be selling. Now I quickly mark up the FVG, which is the fair value gap. And as an additional confluence, I will be using the breaker block that we have right here as an additional confluence and as a means to actually know where I can put my limit order. So this is where I set my limit order. I simply covered that high, and my target was the draw on liquidity that we identified on the higher time frame. Now, it's really simple. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and see the trade playing out. And as you can see, this trade took only about 15 minutes. It's as simple as that. So 15 minutes for us to gain 3.19R. It's as simple as that. Now, there will be a lot of people saying, hey, in hindsight, this is really easy to identify, but I actually drop these in the Discord server, and I often even provide proof of the order execution. That was it for this video. If you do have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. And if you want an even faster response, you can always join the free Discord server or even send me a DM on Discord, and I will be more than happy to respond to you. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video.